Hello again. Now I would like to just go over the syllabus for the course, and I will explain some of the assignments a little more in detail. So you can access the syllabus here on the left-hand tab where it says Conc Syllabus. You can also access the syllabus in the day one module, and you can access it in the day one learning tasks as well. So come over here and put that there. And you should see something that looks like this. So up at the top, you have the course, the dates, and then college mission statement, or CLOs, meeting times, an online class. Again, my information, my office hours, course description, or KBOR outcomes to ensure transferability, and then materials. All you need is access to the textbook. It is an e-textbook, and please make sure you can access it. You should not have to pay for anything. If you have any issues, please contact me as soon as possible. So evaluation, and I got a little note here. This is a 5 credit hour class. It's essentially like taking 2 3 credit hour classes at the same time because it's a lab class. So in a 16-week session, you should set aside an average of 15 hours per week, maybe some weeks less, maybe some weeks more. And these are just ballpark. Some of you are going to work through things much quicker. Some of you, this might be a little more new to you and it might take you a little more time. So 10% of your grade will be discussions, okay? Each discussion's worth 5 points. You will have, on week 1, you'll have 2 discussions in addition to introducing yourself. Then on week 2, you'll only have 1 discussion because that will be the week you take the test. Okay, discussions are worth 5 points, total of 10% of your grade. Please just answer the discussions in your own words. Meteorology is a topic that a lot of people have personal experiences with. I'm going to ask you to share stories you may have and whatnot. I'm not grading you necessarily as much on your writing skills as your thought process. So please do not use AI to answer discussion posts. If you do, I will simply give you a 0 and move on. And you'll have the chance to redeem yourself the next time you do a discussion post. So your initial post needs to be at least 150 words, like be thorough. We need to work on supporting our answers. And then you need to respond always to at least 2 other posts. And again, those responses need to be at least 50 words, and simple things like, oh yeah, or good job, or whatever, that doesn't count. Tests are worth 50% of your grade. They will be proctored. So if you are a flight student on the Arizona campus, again, they will proctor it there for you, and she'll take care of that if you just let her know. You know, you'll have a form you need to fill out, and she will get them to me. They do a wonderful job there. If you live on the Dodge City campus or you attend classes on the Dodge City campus, you will need to take your test in the math lab. If you live off campus or you work full time, whatever, you can take your test in the math lab if they're open. You can also use the testing center or library. Their hours are here. You can find another eligible proctor. We will wrap up with the test proctor form before I close out this video. Please read it carefully, and it needs to be submitted by this Friday. Okay, you have to have a proctored test. You will not be allowed to access the test until you have a proctor. Tests that are taken after the due date may receive a 10% per day penalty. Since they are proctored, if you have trouble scheduling, I usually give you a little wiggle room there, a day or two. But if tests are more than a week late, I'm not going to give you any credit. It's really imperative in this class that you not get behind because it is extremely difficult to get caught up. Tests will be 10 to 25 short answer, essay, and calculation problem solving questions. The first 3 tests have a fair amount of math on them. After that, they will be mostly short answer questions. Below here, I have a rubric for how to answer short answer questions. Again, you need to be thorough. You need to use evidence to support your answer. For the first test, I have some guidelines on there about how long your answer should be for each short answer question. Good rule of thumb is if it's a 3-point question, you probably need 2 to 4 sentences to support it. If it's a 8 or 10-point question, you're going to need, 8 to 12 sentences to support it. And then you'll have labs and projects, which are 40% of your grade. On all calculations, tests, and labs, you need to show your work or I won't give you any credit. And again, kind of the same thing, labs and projects that are more than 1 week past the due date may not receive any credit. The rubrics for the lab, the grading scale, point value, those are all included in the lab. Again, I'm pretty flexible. I'll give you a little leeway, but if you get behind in here, it is extremely difficult to get caught up. So the weighting comes out 50% tests, 40% labs projects, and 10% discussions. And we're at the typical 90, 80, 70, 60 grading scale. Specific course policies, please don't cheat. It just irritates me. All work must be your work. Again, the discussion questions. Please do not use AI for the discussion questions. Please do not resubmit somebody else's lab for the labs. We run all the written assignments, go through Turnitin to check for plagiarism and things like that. So please, please just do your own work and reread this part carefully, and then please reread the academic integrity policy because I will warn you one time, after that I will just turn it over to student affairs if you continue. So please don't use AI to generate your discussion posts, your research papers, or anything like that. So the assignments are set up and open more than 2 weeks before the due date. The first 8 weeks on this one are actually open now. I will open up the others once everybody kind of gets their feet and we have a feel for how the modules work and everything. Please, please try to pay attention to the due dates and reach out to me if you have questions. Do not wait till Sunday evening to start the labs. Some of the labs are pretty easy. This first week one's pretty easy. The second week one, not so much. So please kind of go over your assignments ahead of time so you know what the week brings. I do care about your grades. I want you to be successful in this class. At 14 weeks of a full semester or 7 of an 8-week session, if you're struggling, we'll review grades. We do have a last day to drop that is on the academic calendar or withdraw from a course. Hopefully nobody is in that situation. Again, more on academic integrity. Attendance and participation. You need regular participation in this course. That does not mean you logged into Canvas. That means you actually submitted an assignment, did a discussion post, took a test, something like that. And then if you come down here, there is a course outline. I've got the objectives, and then I've got your graded assignments and the due dates over here. Now I want to back up to the modules, and I am going to pull up the exam proctoring information. All right. Again, if you're on the Arizona campus, they will take care of you out there. They do a fabulous job. If you are on the Dodge City campus, you can take it in the math lab. You will have to schedule through a system. They have not sent me that link yet, but I will get that out to you as soon as I can. The library here on campus will also proctor tests if you work full-time or you live off campus, something like that. If you want, you can use the testing center as well, but they are only open 8 to 5. Or you can find another approved proctor. So if we go to the proctor form here, maybe everything's slow to pull up today. Hopefully this will just pull up for you, maybe. Oh, that's not gonna work either. Let's see, let's try this again. Alrighty. I'm gonna do this real quickly. And all right, finally. Okay. Wow, that was a harrowing experience. All right, so on the form, my name, the semester, the course, it gives you the proctor information, and then the part you need to fill out. Your name, your ID, phone, email, signature, date. And then this section has to be filled out by the proctor. So you need to go to your proctor, you need to have them fill it out, sign it, date it, and you can just upload it. It is actually an assignment worth 5 points. I'm going to stop this. And I'm going to try the screen share back to the here. And if you go here, There is a assignment set up where you can just simply upload, you can scan in or take a picture. And if you can't get it to upload for some reason, again, just email it to me or reach out to me. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm looking forward to reading your introductions this first week, and have a great rest of the week.